this is author Maria Dismondy, and today we are talking about choosing an illustrator in this writing series. So my book is already written and it's actually at the editor right now, so I'll do a whole video on the editing and the revision process. I'm waiting to hear back from her. But right now I want to tell you about what I'm doing to choose an artist for my new book, which will be out in the spring of 2018. The book is written. What I've done is I've reached out to an agency in New York. It's called Advocate Art, and it's a company that works with hundreds of artists. So if you're listening to this and you're someone who would like to be a children's book illustrator, you should definitely reach out to Advocate Art in New York City and submit your portfolio with them and see what you can do to be working with them. So what I do is I look through dozens and dozens of portfolios, and I look for about 6 portfolios that match the style I'm looking for. Now you'll notice with my books there's different styles in the art that I've chosen, and that is simply for the reason I think a certain style matches a certain manuscript. So I'm going to choose about 6 portfolios. I'm going to reach out to the team there, say this is my working budget on this project. Here's the 6 portfolios I've found. Can you reach out to those artists and see if they would like to work with me on this book? Here is a synopsis of what the book is about, because the artists really should agree also. They should feel passionate and they should feel like they are invested in the storyline that you are writing, in the actual manuscript of the book. So then the agency, they're kind of like a middleman. They will reach out to those artists and they will see, one, if it's within the same budget that they're willing to work in on a 32-page picture book, and 2, are they interested in the project, in the manuscript that I've written, whatever the synopsis is. And then they'll come back with me either saying, oh, they would be fine working with you, or no, it's not a good fit, or they might say, hey, they're looking for a little bit more money in this budget, like that doesn't quite meet their needs. And then we go from there. So that's where we're at right now, is I've actually chosen the portfolios, I've actually reached out to the company, and now I'm waiting to hear back. But I want you to see just what I'm talking about with the differences in my art. And now, not all of these artists are with Advocate Art, but you can see this book was done in watercolor and color pencil. And then another one of my books, Chocolate Milk, Por Favor, this book is actually done in pencil and paper to start, but then this artist used, she digitally enhanced and used different textures to create the images or the color. So she started with pencil and paper, and then she used a computer program to add texture and the color to this book. And that's Chocolate Milk, Por Favor. So all of the books are quite different. You can even see the styles, like the colors in Spaghetti and a Hot Dog Bun are very bright colors. And then if you look at Chocolate Milk, Por Favor, we went for a little bit more of a muted color scheme. So I'll show you. The colors are a little bit more muted. Then you can see in another one of our titles by Don Beacon, the Potato Chip Champ, you can see again the color scheme here is a little bit different too. The colors aren't quite as bright as Spaghetti and a Hot Dog Bun, but they're not quite as dark and muted as Chocolate Milk, Por Favor. And I just really loved this artist, Don Beacon, and how she portrayed the characters in this story. Their heads are a little bit differently in shape than other artists that I've worked with, and I like how she does this boxing and this framing on the different pages. So you can see every project is very different, and it's just so much fun working with a new artist and choosing working with different types of art. All right, everyone, so author Maria Dismondy, this was the video in our Writing a Book series on illustrations and choosing an artist. Stay tuned for more.